Hello mga ka-Johnny! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sir Robinson Ipulan, your partner in learning mathematics. Before you proceed this video, do not forget to click the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if my video helps you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, this is Sir Robinson, your partner in learning mathematics. In this video, we are going to talk about understanding more of the center radius form of a circle. And our objective in this video is we will be identifying the radius and the center of our circle by the mere inspection. Okay, by looking in our eyes, easily we can identify what is the radius of the circle, at the same time what is the center of the circle. If you still remember in my previous video, we derive this center radius form, the quantity of x minus h squared plus the quantity of y minus k squared is equal to r squared, where h and k here are center. Again and again, in this center radius form of a circle, our h and k here is the center, or the center of our circle, where r is the radius. Okay, so let's try to understand it more. How are we going to really solve this one out? Okay, so I'll be having another space here. So again and again, the center radius form of my circle is in the form x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. For example number 1, if I am given this example, x minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal to 25. Okay, let me write this in a better way. So is equal to 25. So if you're given this example, let's consider this one example number 1. So as you can observe, this is my example. By looking at this equation, let's try to identify what is the center and what is the radius of the circle. Take note that way back in how I presented h and k, h here and k here are my centers. Automatically, look at that form. So this is my h, this is my h, and this is my k. Okay, so that's how we're going to identify whoever that is in x variable, that is your h, and whoever in your y variable, that is your k. So but how are you going to identify the center? Take note that every time I ask you to get the center, I am referring to a point. Okay, take note that center is a point located in the middle of the circle. So that is a point. So it should be written as Cartesian, a set of point, or an unordered pair rather. So what is my h here? Take note that center again and again, that is in the combination h and k. So h here is your x and k here is your y. So how are we going to identify that one? So you simply get the opposite of the opposite of the sign. So what is my sign for h here? That is -2. So get the opposite of -2, that is +2. And for my y, that is -3 here, get the opposite of that -3, that is +3. So automatically, in this form, in this example, what is my center? That is 2 and 3. Okay, so look at your h, you get the opposite of the sign. So since here is -2, you write +2 here. And for here, if I have here -3, what is the opposite sign? That is +3. Automatically, what is the center of this example number 1? That is 2 and 3. Okay, that's how you do it. And for the radius, take note that radius here is only r. Okay, but in the center radius form, what is my r squared here? My r squared here is 25. So you have to write it down. What is your r squared? That is 25. Take note that every time I ask you to get the radius, I am only referring to r. So since here in the center radius form, that is r squared, I have to extract this one. So meaning I have to squared both sides. So r squared, that is only r. So what is the square root of 25? That is 5. So therefore, what is your r? That is 5. So automatically your radius is 5 units. Or how long is your radius? That is 5 units. That's how you do it in checking, or by the mere inspection, in solving or in getting the center and the center ordered pair and the length of the radius. Okay, so that is example number 1. Let me show you another example here to really picture out what am I trying to say here. So again, what is my center radius form? That is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So I'm gonna write another example here. So this is now example number 2. What if my center radius form is in the form x plus what number? 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal to 49. Okay, so that is my example number 2. Same goal. Let's try to identify the center and the radius. Okay, again, every time I ask you to get the center, I am referring to the ordered pair. Okay, take note that this is my h. What is my h? And that is my k, and this is my r squared. So now again, center is in the form h and k. So what is my h here? How did we solve example number 1? What is my h here? My h here is positive 4. You have to get the opposite sign in the given equation. Since my h here is positive 4, what is the opposite of positive 4? That is negative 4. And for my k, that is, what is my negative k here? That is negative 3. What is the opposite of negative 3? That is positive 3. Therefore, what is the center of your circle? That is negative 4 and positive 3. So automatic, that is the center. Now let's find the radius. Again and again, radius is in the form of r. Okay, that is in the form of r. And in my example number 2, what is my r squared? You have to write it down. What is your r squared? That is 49. So every time I ask you to get the radius, simply I am only referring to r alone, or 1r. So in the example, in the equation, that is r squared, meaning you have to extract it by putting radical sign. So what is square root of r squared? That is r. What is the square root of 49? That is 7. So therefore, your r, or the length of your radius, is 7 units. That's how you do it for just a mere inspection every time I ask you about the center and the radius, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that is example number 2. Let's try another example for you to really understand how everything is done. Okay, so every time you find the center radius form, given the center radius form, you always write the center radius form. So what is again my center radius form? That is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared, ladies and gentlemen. So I have here another example number 3. So for example number 3, let me write x, what other number? Negative 1/2 squared, or positive 1/2 squared, plus y plus 4 squared is equal to 5. Okay, that is equal to 5. So same thing, let's identify the center and the radius. Okay, let's try to identify this all. So again, center, do not forget, that is in the form hk. So how did we do it? By a mere inspection. Let me erase it first. I'm gonna change the color to yellow. Okay, so of course you begin with h. What is my h here? My h here is positive 1/2. So again, how you find the center? You get the opposite of the sign. What is the opposite of positive 1/2? That is negative 1/2. And for 4, what is your k here? Your k here is positive 4. What is the opposite of positive 4? That is negative 4. Automatically, the center is negative 1/2, and a negative 1/2 and negative 4. That is the center. Okay, now let's proceed to radius. My r squared here, as you can observe, that is 5. R squared here is, that is 5. So what is now the radius? Is it automatically 5? No. You have to extract this one because you only need r. So you have to square both sides. So r squared, that is r. So what is the square root of 5? Since 5 is not a perfect square, you may simply write here square root of 5. Or you find the approximate value of your 5. Or since we need the exact value here, so we better write the square root of 5 since 5 is not a perfect square. Therefore, what is your radius? Your radius here is square root of 5 units. Why am I keep on writing units here? Because radius here is a length. Okay, that is a measurement that you need to consider. So that's how everything is done by using so that's how you do example number 3. Now, for example number 4, let's try to have a vice versa. What if the given is the center radius, and how are we going to identify the standard form or the center radius form? Okay, let me show this one to you. What if the given, this is now our example number 4. What if the given, for example, number 4 is the center of our circle is 4 and negative 3, and the radius is 7 units. Okay, so vice versa. The goal for example number 4 is let's identify the center radius form or the equation itself. Okay, what is the equation? The center radius form, do not forget that is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So what we're going to do is let's try to find the equation for this given center and radius. Okay, take note that again center is in the form hk. Okay, so let's try to identify. So in the given example here, or in the given form, automatically you simply write all the x and y because nothing will change from that one. What will change is your h and k. What is your h here in the given? My h is 4 and my k is negative 3. Same thing. If your h here is negative 4, positive 4, what is your h here? That is positive 4. What will happen in the equation? You simply get the opposite sign. What is the opposite sign of positive 4? So that is minus 4 squared. And for y, that is k. So what is the value for k here? That is negative 3. What is the opposite of negative 3? That is positive 3. So it will become positive 3 squared. Okay, so now let's find the radius. What is my radius here, or my r here is only 7. So what am I trying to find here is the r squared. Okay, what are we going to do is to simply square both sides. It will becomes r squared is equal to 49. So meaning your r squared now here is 49. In the given that the center is 4 and negative 3 and the radius with 7 unit, what is its equation or standard form? So this is now the standard form for our given. That's how you do it. Okay, you can do the vice versa in identifying the center radius form by given only the center and radius, or find the center and radius given only the standard form. And mga ka-Johnny, that's how you do it. I do hope that you understand how the thing is done. So this is my video and I do hope that you learn from it. If you learned this video, do not forget to give me a thumbs up if my video helps you, and do not forget to click the subscribe button. See you in my next video. Bye bye.